No way, dude. There we go. Yeah, it's working. Anybody seeing this now? We're in the future. Anybody that streams using Restream and has the problem of whenever you so I'm using OBS. Shit, I'm using OBS right now, and I have Restream connected to it, so I can blast it to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Right? Problem is whenever I would stream, it was set to friends only on my privacy settings. Right? So only my friends could see it. It wasn't public, even though on my Facebook, all my posts, like if I just post a picture or some weird ass cat or a video, anything, it's automatically set to public. But anytime I would go live with Restream through OBS, it was set to friends only. Fucking problem was you got to go deep into your settings on Facebook and go to settings and privacy, business integration, scroll down here and find Restream, view and edit. And you got to go way deep in the murky waters. And at the very bottom, it says, who can see you use this business integration? And you got to set that to public. All right. With that being said, if you want to, anybody, wait, I got to share this. Share. Right there. Right there. Right there. There's already videos on YouTube of people making their own little backpack sprayer. But this is my way of doing it. Shout out to Brandon Hall. He's the main inspiration. But I took his method, Mauricio Chapa, shout out to Mauricio, his method, some of the parts he used, and then this other cat, shout out to Good Old Boy Customs. So from primarily I like Good Old Boy's Customs method because this 1/4-inch air hose, it's got a swivel on the end of it. I think. Yeah, it's got a swivel on the end. And he says that since it's got a swivel and it's not fixed, right? It's not fixed on this end, it makes it not get as tangled as easy. So those Flexzilla hoses that everybody else seems to use, those green ones, I'm pretty sure it's just one plastic piece. Even the tip isn't brass, it's plastic, and it doesn't swivel, spin freely. So this one does, and flow, this blue one. That's why I got that. And in this video, this dude uses a, for his switch, it's a wireless switch. Instead of on the actual, a switch on the backpack, like a little flip switch, he's got like a car unlock remote switch. Why's he got that? I guess in some situations, if you need to like turn it off real quick and you've got this fucking thing on your fucking backpack, instead if he said if it's leaking, instead of taking the whole thing off, you could just have this little remote, right? And turn it on and off just like that, right? Instead of having to take it off, reach around, give it an old reach around, you know what I'm saying? You just hit the damn unlock button, and you could hook this anywhere. You could put it on your shirt, next to your nuts, wherever. So I thought that was cool. So it's got a wireless on and off switch, and it's got this spinning attachment. Boom. What else did he do different? I think that's it. And then a lot of people are using that what is it? That Milwaukee battery. But I've seen in the comments those battery adapters are always out of stock. And I didn't want to have to go buy a bunch of Milwaukee batteries. I got DeWalt over here. I fuck with DeWalt. I got a bunch of DeWalt shit. So and plus, like I said, they look like they're always out of stock. So instead of buying a whole new set of batteries, I'm just going to use the DeWalt ones. This one work? I think this is for the big one, maybe. What have I done? Well, fuck me, that little small one ain't gonna work. It's all right. I bought like a 4-pack of the generic ones from, and with the bastard this big, you probably, why does that other one not fit? That's weird, dude. How does the small one not fit? What's up with that shit? Huh. But it fits in the damn thing, right? It fits in this. No, it don't, does it? But how's it? That's weird. But it fits in the charger. Oh well. This ain't even mine. I stole it from my buddy. Anyways, yeah, I got the DeWalt adapter. All right. With that being said, like I said, it's my little spin on it, but it's a combination of these three different dudes' styles. Same backpack.
Flexible, doesn't get tangled too easily. You only need, 3, 4.
Shout out to good old boy Customs.
All this is just a little 12-volt.
Same pump.
Easy, cheap to replace. So, okay, the last thing that
same sprayer.
Is a spray nozzle of some sort.
And I didn't know if this nozzle, because him, Mauricio, and I think Brandon Hall all linked this sprayer, but I didn't know if this sprayer would come with a little nozzle or not. Sure as fuck didn't. So, and I don't think he listed in the comments, not Brandon Hall, but this cat, to get a specific sprayer nozzle tip. So, great, somehow I fucking lost it. Somewhere around here is a little baggie with a nozzle tip in it. Right here. Nope. Lied. This is the remote shit. Just had it, dude. It's the pump. Alright, well, I'm not even at that part yet. But yeah, this didn't, I might get a brass one in the near future, but this didn't come with the little thing. But I got the little thing Brandon Hall said to screw in there. I was gonna use my own backpack, but this thing right here, the bladder, costs almost, it's like $10 less. I think the backpack's like 30 bucks. Just the bladder itself was like 15 or 20, so I just said, fuck it. Got the whole thing. Where did I put that damn, that's crazy, dude. That little nozzle thing. Now it's going. Had it in my fucking sock. Now the bastard's missing. Let me fix this fucking brightness. And this is just one shot, one go, but I'm gonna chop this up. I've saved a copy of this video to I'm saving it to my
I have kicking around. I actually prefer the brass
SD card, so I'll chop this up and make it an actual short video later.
I just buy these straight through.
Ain't that a bitch?
Okay, so first thing we're gonna do here is we're going to
take this.
Open up our.
That's bugging me, dude.
Okay, so now that we've got it open here, we're kind of gonna have to figure out how much length we want. I like to have a little bit extra so that I can kind of hang it off my pants, have it outstretched as far as I can get my arm.
All right.
And still have a little bit to go.
And this is a 1/4 inch, not 3/8. I think Brandon Hall had 3/8 in his video, I think.
Measure out my arm length, and then give myself another foot.
Arm length.
And then we'll just cut this.
You say another foot too? Because you don't want it too long. You don't want it too short neither. So boom.
Arm length, and then give myself another foot.
So that's arm length right there. 6'5" wingspan.
So now I've got this length.
That's arm length right there. Boom. And it's gonna be
so I'm gonna put a little bit of putty on here.
Right there is good, right? So right there, then another foot.
One thing I want to mention is you want to make sure, if you can, that you get a line that has a swivel. It just makes things so much easier.
See, that's why I got this blue one. He said another foot too, right? But he's got.
That you get a.
I can't only fuck this up once.
It has a swivel. It just makes things so much easier. Less tangling, less.
He said another foot. So we're gonna go with another foot right there.
I'll link this one in the description, so if you want to just buy this one, it obviously has a nice swivel. Now I'm gonna grab the backpack here.
So I cut it right there.
Locking up everything, and
that right?
Link this one in the description. So.
Because it's got to travel into the fucking backpack.
Measure out my arm length.
Oh, he did it across.
and then
He
we'll
did it
just cut
across
this.
like that.
So,
Boom.
I've got this length. We've got our nozzle here, so I'm gonna put
Boom.
a little
I like
putty
that.
in here, just so it doesn't leak on me.
This little bastard screws in right there.
This installed. One thing I want to mention is you want to make sure, if you can,
So this is the mark right here. I'm gonna cut this off in a second. Sharpie. Right there. That's where we're gonna snip it. I still can't believe I lost that fucking little bitty ass nozzle tip. I put all this shit, took all. I shouldn't have fucked with it until I was gonna put it together. That's what I get. Not in there. Not in there. No reason it would be. Okay. I'm just going to have to find that bastard off camera. But I have no idea where else it fucker could have went though. That's crazy. Damn it, I dropped it. Took it out, put all this shit right here. Son of a bitch, I threw it away. All right, I got this little red tip. I don't know how I found that. I found that bitch on accident. Who do you call when it breaks? I call fucking Ghostbusters. That's who I call. Richard Glenn Jackson, what's up, my brother? From another mother. That's Mr. Tint Jizz. I've been meaning to buy some of that import tint. Haven't got a chance to yet. Shout out to, fuck, is this how it goes? Shout out to, yeah, I think that's how it goes. Jay Bird, he bought some today. Let's see. A Mountain Dew. Who do you call when it tints? Your mama, nigga. That's who I'm gonna call. And look, anybody watching this? Those little magnet lights everybody's losing their mind about. Made my own right here for like 50 bucks. It's so bright, it looks like looking into the sun. I'm not gonna fucking make this whole video. I'm not gonna ADHD this video. But this little ghetto ass light, bro, this, looking into it hurts. It's just as bright as this $100 light. This little bastard right here was $14, dude. $14 on Amazon. It's got like 2 modes. If you want to fuck with somebody, you could put it on cop mode, act like you're gonna pull somebody over. But my eyes hurt from just looking at it. There's 1, 2, fuck, I forgot it had a 3rd mode. This 3rd mode, like I said, is so bright. If you just barely look at it and look away, it fucks with you. $14 light. I just nigger rigged my own little thing up. 2 magnets. So somebody asked me about it. Can't remember who it was. This is what it looks like. Sent you the links to all the shit. 3-inch magnets, 2.5, 3 or 3.5 inch magnets, felt, and fucking Gorilla Tape with. I just wrapped up a roll of fucking electric tape with Gorilla Tape, and now I can't get the picture port. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with DIYing it, bro. If it fucking breaks, guess what? I like putting shit together. I'll fucking buy the same shit again. Hey, but shout out to the Exact Light. The Exact Light, of course, was a great idea. I do like using the magnet light because you don't have to fucking move. Even that long bar light, you got to get out and move the shit around, especially when you're cutting at the very bottom of a back window or back windshield. The glass aid's cool, but it likes to move on you, whether you clean the window or not. And last but not least, you got to keep buying the shit.
It's a line that has a swivel.
Yeah, the swivel.
Less angling, less knotting up. So I'll link this one in the description. So if you want to just buy this,
all right.
It obviously has a nice swivel.
Yeah, the swivel, so I can keep spinning this bitch.
Backpack here.
And it's not gonna move the whole thing, right? Apparently the green Flexzilla hose, the whole thing moves, so this is hard to tangle up because it swivels. It's tight. You just keep twisting the bitch.
I like to put the back in this back one. It fits pretty well. It can sit right in there.
Pump. Penis pump.
Kind of out of the way. It does stick out. Makes the backpack stick out quite a bit.
I've seen water pumps that range anywhere from like, I think this one was like 15 bucks all the way up to like 100. Pretty sure this is the same one dude's got in the video. Brandon Hall. I think the one you linked was at walmart.com. I don't want to be buying a bunch of shit from different websites. Amazon for everything. So that's why I got this one. So, like I said, so it was like 15 or 20 bucks.
Not because you need the pump. So, what we'll do...
I think it's the same one that dude's got, so.
Take this wire, and I've already poked a little hole down in the bottom corner.
Where'd he put the hole at?
Feed the wires through that.
All right, so we got the backpack. I'm thinking about cutting these little bastards off right here, this little thing that holds it together. I don't think they even need to be on there. I'm probably gonna cut these off. I'm not sure yet, but once you cut them off, they're off. So I haven't cut them off yet, but I probably will, because you try to open the whole thing, and this shit's kind of in the way. Probably gonna take them off. This dude right here.
Poked a little hole down in the bottom corner.
This backpack looks a little different. I can't remember if this is the backpack Mauricio had, this dude had, or fucking Brandon Hall had. But regardless, it's a 3-liter bladder. So, okay. He puts the pump in the very back.
Set the pump right here.
In the very back of the, yeah, this backpack is a little different. But it's, okay, so the pump goes back here. Hole. See how these things are kind of in the way? So I'm gonna take my stainless steel blade. Cut a hole at the very bottom. Right there. And Mr. Glenn, I don't know if you're still watching this, but if you might get a word out to Mr. Glenn, if I buy the import tint sauce, will you do me a favor and autograph it? I want your autograph. I want the world fucking renowned, world famous Richard Glenn's autograph on it, if that's not too much to ask. Thank you. If you can't do it, that's fine. I will pay extra if you autograph the bottle of tint jizz. Import tint. Heard nothing but good things. Any bad things that's been written about it probably been deleted. I'm just kidding. All right.
So we also want to just...
So this pump, these wires are all wrapped around. I got the hole ready. I would go ahead and, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and feed it in there, because if I gotta fuck with it, I can always just pull it back out. The very back. I've been using the, when I first started off, I used the, those little pump sprayers, right? The little, not the P2 brand, the Amazon ones, the pump ones, right? Knockoff P2s. And then I upgraded to, the Zeps, right? I've used kegs before, but I don't like a bunch of wires and shit on the ground to trip over. I already got the heat gun cord. I don't want a bunch of cords around everywhere, right? So I fucked with the Zeps. Only $3. They got the best trigger in the world, okay? But I got a bad habit of leaving these bastards like this all the time, and then that fucks them up. Yeah, you can spray lube and you can spray whatever, WD-40 on this little shit right here, and you know, it'll fix it. And what happens is whenever you spray it and you let go, it doesn't contract all the way back, it stops halfway, so you got to pull it. So instead of just going like that, You push it, and then you taking a fucking finger and you're pushing it forward. You're pulling it and pushing it. Yeah, you could buy another one for $3. But when I did use a keg when I was working with this other tinner, shout out to late Rod Chastain, I liked it how it was sprayed in the line, shit like that. But what I do like is, like, if you're doing a back window with the zip, you can change it to like dart mode, right? Like I can, if I don't want to hit if I just want to hit a certain area, like at the bottom of the windshield, bottom of the back window, put the bitch on dart mode, and I start darting it, right? Like a laser. But I'm pretty sure with this nozzle, dude, it's just fan mode only. So I'm have to fucking figure out about that. Luke, what's happening, Captain? I'm DIYing this fucking backpack, sprayer backpack. I'm gonna give it a go.
Want to just look at our direction
And if it breaks, I'm gonna have to call myself, I guess, and fucking figure out how to fix it.
on the back here. It shows direction.
Shout out to Glenn, Mr. Tint Jizz. He said, who you gonna call when it breaks? I guess I'm gonna fucking call myself.
The flow of the water. So it's going this way, which means we need our source on this side.
So it's very important in terms of which direction this pump is. You can't just hook the shit any which way. So I'm looking straight at it. Right, labels right there. You got left and right. What'd he say?
We also want to just look at our direction. On the back here, it shows direction.
Okay.
The flow of the water. So it's going this way, which means we need our source on this side and our outlet on that side.
So the source, okay, where's the arrow at? Does this have an arrow? I'm not seeing it. Yeah, there's an arrow. Arrow right there on the left side. There's an arrow right there. So the source, I guess, is this left side. Yeah. So the left side is the source. And then Mauricio's video, like I said, I watched Mauricio's video, I watched Brandon Hall's video, and I watched this cat, don't know his name, but his good old boy customs. They all did it different, but I liked certain things and I didn't like certain things about each one. Mauricio had you buying a whole pack of the fucking, these little clamps. Mauricio had a clamp right here. I didn't want to have a clamp right here because if I let this go and this hits up against the car, look, this shit's all plastic. Could it scratch it? Yeah. Is it going to? Probably not. Now, if it's got a metal clamp right here, dude, with shit hanging out in the screw, there's a chance it's gonna scratch the paint. So I like this because it's just plastic. There's no clamps. That's why I wanted to do that different as far as that. But, and then I like the fact that this dude, he's got a, he went the wireless turn on, turn off switch mode. I like that. It's a strong move. So this came with some clamps, but that's just for putting this on the pump.
So this is our water line here.
Okay.
It through now.
Here's the water line from this thing, from the bladder. Now, some people use this. Some people use the hose. Some people use this blue hose. Some people use this hose. Now is when I'm gonna make a fucking decision. Let's see. Source. So, right here. Will this snap on here? Yeah. Probably just use this. And look, it clicked in place too. This has got little ridges on it. Might not be able to see it, but this has got little ridges on it. It almost looks exactly the same. Matter of fact, it pretty much is the same. So I'm thinking if this stayed on this without the need of a clamp, probably stay on this with a clamp. So I'm not gonna clamp this. If it leaks, then I'll clamp it. But it's pretty tight on there, okay? So that's like that. How did he have this? Damn, water's already going through it. How is there water in this? Hold up. What I want to know is how is there fucking water in this, bro? I ain't even used this yet. Where's the water coming from? Oh, maybe from where they tested it. I guess they test them all because I feel like I just stuck my fingers and you know what I'm saying. Now there's water coming out of this bastard. I ain't even hooked up to nothing. This is bone dry. Freak me out. Okay, so did this dude feed that other hose? Does he put the pouch in the front and this in the back? So I'm gonna feed this
through this pocket and in. So I'm just gonna push that right on there.
Yeah, that's what he did.
Put a hose clamp on that.
Oh, he did put a hose clamp on. I mean, I might. It wouldn't hurt. The clamp wouldn't hurt.
Tuck down in there.
I'll put the fucking. I'm gonna put the.
Now for the power supply.
I'll put a clamp on it. Fuck it.
I think I'm gonna run it.
So right now I'm sticking my hand in here with a knife, cutting a hole out for this hose, right?
Tuck it in. It's kind of annoying.
Using my finger.
In the backpack.
Trying not to cut it. Bada bing, bada boom.
Put the pump in, my power lines coming through the bottom here. I'm gonna take this from in this big cubby here.
So this thing has like 3 sections. I like his backpack more. His backpack's a little bit bigger. It's got like 3 sections, dude. So whichever backpack is on Good Old Boy Customs video, go with that one. Because I like how his has 3 sections. This has 2. I don't know if this backpack is either from Mauricio's video or Brandon Hall's video. I mean, it's still gonna get the job done, but I like that it's got 2 or 3 different little sections. So boom, you got a section for the bladder, boom, you got a section for the pump, and then boom, you got a section for the battery. You know what I mean? 3 different sections. That way nothing's getting wet. So now I feel like let's see. I kind of want to keep, just in case the bastard leaks, I want to keep the battery kind of separate from the pump, right? Well, actually, you know what? I could just put the battery in this. Well, no, there is 3 sections, but this isn't really zipped. Now it's got the very front. I'll probably put the battery in this very front section and just kind of, you know, feed the wires all the way through. That's probably what I'll do. I want to keep them in separate, you digs. Pump in the very back, bladder in the middle. I don't know how y'all did it. I mean, you could really go either way, but the middle is kind of like the biggest. I'm gonna feed this through the middle, this little divider shit, okay? I'm gonna start putting shit together. Like I said, this backpack will work, but just seeing that little difference, I noticed that I do like that dude's backpack a little bit more. And I thought they were all 3 the same, but like I said, it still won't work. Personal preference, okay? So now I got this fed through here. This is ready to get clamped on here. Yeah, I'm gonna clamp it. I went back and forth with it 3 times. I'm gonna clamp it. So I'm gonna pop this on here. Flow. So the source is right here. You probably don't need to clamp it because this snapping on there tight, but look, it's not gonna hurt. So now I need a flathead, or you can really just use this end of your knife, right? End of the knife works. Well, fucking, these clamps are kind of too damn big, actually. Are they? No way. Hold up. Clamps might be too big. Is there another one? Where's that other one at? No, I'm just fucking retarded. I didn't put enough elbow grease in it. There. Clamp is not too big. I repeat, clamp is not too big. Damn. But this one just don't want to spin, dude. I'm using the other clamp. Fuck it. This other clamp's gonna go right on there. Okay. There's no way I got this maxed out, dude. Yeah, that other clamp was defective, I do believe. Maybe that's why Mauricio bought a whole pack of them, because that other clamp's fucked. And some people probably already have clamps at their shop, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep twisting this bastard. And see, that's why I didn't, as far as like the handle with the sprayer, I didn't want to have a clamp hanging off the end of it, like Mauricio's got. I'm sure he hasn't scratched anything. He knows what the hell he's doing. But if I had this metal sharp shit hanging off the side of this, number one, it's probably gonna scratch your hand, right? And that would get on my nerves. I like how this don't have a clamp on it. I'm gonna quit bringing that up because he's gonna fucking think I'm attacking him. Yeah, this clamp, if this one starts to, see it's, where's the flathead? I might just have to get a little, see, it's like once it gets to a certain point, yeah. Yeah, this is good. So now this, it's probably about time to cut this, isn't it?
And I'm just going to...
What you gonna do, man?
Poke myself a little hole. And I'm gonna run. This is my water line, so
yep.
My source.
Putting the water in there.
Push it onto my palm. I feel like that's gonna...
And I'm probably gonna take all this shit off here too. This little bungee cord thing, this shit's just kind of in the way.
Okay.
Don't really think I need that.
Now we've got our...
Yeah, I'm probably gonna whack off a bunch of the shit that's on this backpack.
I'm mounted. We're kind of gonna leave everything.
Damn, who was that? Bling bling, hold up. Somebody made an appointment with JC Tints. Brandon Hall, bro, I got a video with parts list. Yeah, Brandon Hall, I know you do. I know you got a video with the parts list. Listen, I like your video. I like his video. I like Mauricio's video. But I took certain parts from each one. Specifically, this hose right here. I like this hose better than the Flexzilla hose because you can spin this, right? From what I've seen, the Flexzilla hose, this whole fucking thing is just one piece. Plus, it's not a brass fitting at the end. It's plastic, right? So there's a greater chance of it breaking. So this guy's saying in this video that he likes this hose because it's harder to tangle up, right? Because you can spin this thing freely. So, but as far as the rest of the shit, I pretty much went off of what you did. Plus the pump, I think I didn't, Brandon Hall, I think on your video, I think the pump was at like Walmart.com. Plus, everybody wants to use those red Milwaukee batteries, and the fucking adapter's always out of stock. Everybody in the comments said that. So I fuck with DeWalt, so I got the DeWalt adapter. So I kind of took a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Everybody calm down. Let me see who the hell messaged me. Who the f... Oh, dude's coming tomorrow. All right, tab. Dude's, all right. I thought he was gonna come at 7, he's coming tomorrow. It works out fine, because I still got a bunch of shit to do right here. My shop. And like I said, I'm saving this whole shit to a on my what's the name? Memory stick, so that way this bullshit I'm doing in between will be cut out, and I'm gonna upload it. Make like a little. This is probably gonna be like 2 hours long, so I'm gonna chop it all down to like 5 minutes if possible. But I'm gonna start cutting shit off of this backpack, dude. I don't like all this stuff that's in the way. Like this shit's in the way. This bungee cord bullshit, I don't like it. It's blocking access, right? Trash. This shit on the side, these little, well, that might kind of, well, no, that ain't holding nothing because it's got this little thing right here. So this shit's trash. Of course, I might, you know, one thing I've seen is people have like a problem hooking the damn thing somewhere, like whenever you're not using this, like where you hook it at. So before I start yanking anything else off, I noticed that this does have like a thing in the front where you can hook it, but anybody in the comments, where do you leave this thing? Because I know you don't have it dangling at. Do you make like a little thing to put it in your pocket? You got like a little magnet thing? What do you do? When you got the backpack on, where do you put this fucking thing at? Just curious. All right, so the battery pack's going right here. Do I want this here? Yeah. I got this big ass DeWalt. So this come with a this is a DeWalt adapter because I got DeWalt tools. I believe in DeWalt. I don't fuck with Milwaukee. And it seems like they're out of stock. What the hell is that? So this come with a thing. Where? There it is. So we'll strip this. And I like to use, where they at? Them little twists. If I'm doing like radio install, I like using these little twist things. Where they at? There's two of them. I know I got some more somewhere. These little screw nuts, I like using them. I could solder this shit together. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. I got a soldering kit, know how to solder, but I'm not going to do all that. Fuck. Damn, it's thick, bro. That's what she said. I'm going to have to, only bad thing about doing it like this, stripping it like this, is it destroys your fingernails. But this is thick, dude. Fuck. All right, I got that off. I got wire strippers somewhere. Don't feel. Wait a minute, are they down there? All right. Probably gonna have to hit that again. So yeah, from this, in this little front section, that's where the battery's gonna be. Middle, bladder, back, pump. Or I could put the pump in the front. It don't really fuck. I guess it don't matter. But like I said, this dude, on this dude's video, he's got the 3-section backpack. I like that one.
Gives us some extra length to make any modifications that we may need, or pull things out and work on it if investments.
Right.
Okay, so for the wireless remote, it comes with this little board, I guess, and it goes in the back here, in and out, positive and negative.
Yeah, a little wire. I haven't seen nobody else with the wireless remote. Everybody's got a switch mounted on the backpack, which is not a bad idea, but I like the wireless better. That way you can push it without having to take the backpack off and shit like that.
Obviously out to the pump. So I'm gonna cut these a little bit shorter.
So before we get that far, I'm gonna get all this shit going. That right there. So basically, once I cut this off, where's that point at? I marked it somewhere right here. Double check before I make this cut. So it's gonna be back in there. Right. Cutting it right there. If I fuck up, I always got a second shot with that other end, right? Right. That's ready to rock and roll. And that's actually ready to go on this pump. But this pump, I got to get these wires ready for this switch. Now this switch, or let's see, what I could put the bladder like right here, even though, because it would be kind of exposed, right? But it would be separate. Something could go in the middle right here. Maybe the battery. Maybe the battery. I don't know. Fuck it, dude. It don't matter at the end of the day, does it? Let me wire this pump up. Because this pump's definitely going in the very back of the bus. And it's going to be coming out. So this is back here. What I could do is just to be careful, because this switch, what I might do, because this switch is kind of exposed, right? I don't need that shit no more. I don't need none of that. It's just like a little board. What I'll probably do is cover this switch up with plastic, right? Put it in this little plastic bag and just tape it off. That way water won't get to it. See, it's just like exposed like that. It's a little circuit board, a little chip. So I'm gonna protect this bastard at all costs. So I'm gonna probably put it in this. Keep it straight. So it's got N plus. So where's my thing at? So N power. And it's got it labeled on the back of this little chip thing. Damn, these are tiny. I could solder it. Probably should. What am I going to? Who the hell is this? JC Tint can help you?
Hey, this is your friend I called earlier.
Yeah.
I was just letting you know I'll be a few minutes late, so I'm getting ready to head out for so I'll probably be there about 7:30. That'll still be good.
Yeah, that's cool. What kind of vehicle was it again?
2011 Audi 4-door.
Okay. Did you get my address?
No, send that to me on text, and I'll be able to GPS it.
All right, I'll send it to you.
Okay, I appreciate it, man.
No problem.
35 to 40 minutes. Thank you.
All right, peace. That confused the fuck out of me, dude. I thought that dude was so two people with an Audi. What the fuck? I guess he is coming, so I'm about to hurry the hell up. Dude with the Audi, two Audis. Somebody made an appointment for tomorrow. The dude at 7 o'clock. I didn't think he's gonna show up. I guess he is. But it's all good. He's gonna be late, but I should be done by then. Chopping this off, because this cord is pretty fucking thick. I'm gonna chop a little bit of this off. And this is the end, so where the power is coming into. So I'm gonna twist this around this. I might just solder this, dude, because this cord is so thick, bro. Or this wire is like super thick. And the one for this little remote is on the thin side. But I'm just gonna wrap all this shit together and put a nut on it. I thought that dude was. I got him confused with somebody else because somebody made an appointment online. Audi, a different type though, but Audi for tomorrow. So I'm thinking, oh, dude's just gonna show up tomorrow. That works. Hell yeah, but no, different fucking dude. What odds of that? Oh well. So, well actually, let me see. What I can do is just keep this little thing in the front section where where this battery pack is. When the water get to it, but I'll still cover it up. All right, out. So I'm gonna twist this around here, negative. Don't know if I'll have to extend the wire or not. If so, I do got some extra wire. I keep wiring here, number one. Sometimes let's see, there we go. Sometimes I do stereo backup camera, reverse camera installs, and of course for the wire trick on those Toyota Camrys, Honda Accord, shit like that. I don't like cutting the seals. I'd rather just jam a wire in there. If you know how you got those customers that like to just stand there and watch you. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Dude today, good dude. He just kind of stood there, watched everything. We had a conversation, right? We just chit-chat about everything. Mid-conversation, if I just pulled out a knife and started cutting his seals, bro, you know he's going to be like, whether he says it or not, what the fuck? I just bought that and he's cutting my seals. And there's a 50-50 shot whether or not he's going to buy the fact that you tell him, oh, no, yeah, I cut the seals on these, or you got to cut the seals on these. I mean, that's a shot that, well, you'll never be able to tell. It's just a seal. Bro, with that customer standing there looking at you and you go cutting at the seals, I would just love to be a fly on that wall and just see the look on their face while you're taking your blade to their brand new car, cutting rubber seals off and throwing it on the ground, little strips. I just want to see the look on their face. And I'm sure, oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's okay. I got you, cool. Yeah, you can't even tell. That's what they'll say. But in the back of their mind, I would say the majority of the time they're thinking, fuck. Well, I know it's there. I wouldn't put my clients through that, bro. That's just me personally. Well, some people cut the seals on everything, and I'm sure you might not be able to tell. But if they're looking at you, they're watching you, bro, and they see you take that knife and you start cutting rubber shit off, the room's gonna get real quiet. If y'all were having a conversation and they were talking about work or their wife or their husband or life or the fucking game last night, shit's gonna get dead silent after you make that cut and throw it on the ground. They're gonna stop talking and process in their mind what just happened. Okay. So these wires need to go all the way through here to the front. And now what I'm thinking about doing, because if I put I'd rather have the shortest path, right? So if I put this pump in the, well, fuck, I'm gonna stick with what I said. It'll be all right. These two wires are gonna feed them through this little hole I cut. Move that out the way. And you can always, if you wanna move shit around, you can always do that. I'm gonna stick with the plan at hand. There's one. I'm going to make another little hole, I guess. All right, there's both of them, right? Both fucking wires through there. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, question is, am I gonna put a little hole, get this foot. I'm gonna cut another little hole right here. Don't want them going out the side on me. Because all this shit is gonna be in the very front. So, damn, I really gotta go through there and then there. Okay. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna fill it with my finger. Just cut a little slit. No larger than it needs to be. Boom, slit's cut. Bub, can't talk right now, bub. Boom, cut that. And then one more to the very front. Okay. Right there. Small slit right there. Just as big as it has to be, right? Yeah, that's plenty long enough. I'm not gonna have to add any additional wire. Not with this route, okay? 2 wires coming off of the pumps, long enough. Right. So now this needs to get wired to the end. I guess it's just a radio antenna wire. So it's going out to negative. That would be, I believe, the green, right? And these wires coming off the pump are nowhere near as thick as the wires coming off of this fucking adapter. I want to find 2 more of them little screws. Shit, I didn't send him my address, did I? All right. I should have 2 more of them little twisty things somewhere, right? There's one. Damn it. Give me one more. Give me one more. Just pop out of nowhere. Come on. Damn it. All right, there's one. We'll find somewhere on the ground, somewhere. I will find one somewhere on the ground or down here. Got a whole bag of them. Just don't know where I put them at. Fizzac. I found 3 and I need 4, bro. It couldn't have just been one just plopped, landed somewhere. For real, dude. Come on, man. There they are. Yeah. I like these little things, right? These things are good. Yeah, probably would have soldered them if I had more time. There's nothing wrong with soldering, but it'd be all right, right? I'll just go back and put some solder on that thing. Okay. Last fucking wire. If you don't wire it right, shit, it might explode. At least I think I got it right. We'll find out. If I don't have it right, and I don't know why the hell they would have red be the negative. Blue's positive. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll test it, right? And I don't like how that's exposed. I'm about to cover that up. See, that's not exposed, but there's too much fucking wire, so I'm going to have to cut some of that off. But for now, we'll make sure this shit's right. So, there's some way to test this. I should have power at the pump. I just want to hear the bad boy turn on before I go any farther.
You're not going to need all that extra.
What's this damn thing? Oh.
I
don't know what that is. Something wires. Okay.
So I'll strip these back.
So he's wiring the shit up. I think he hit you hold the button. Let's see. Please don't install with electricity. What the hell's that? Oh. Let's see, clearing the code after push. The learning button 8 times, the receiver clear all the momentary toggle. Yeah, so it needs to be a toggle switch, not time delay. Push once, the remote button, the relay connects, push twice. Okay, so yeah, you want it on toggle mode. So when you push it once, connects twice. Yeah, remember in the video he said toggle mode. So push it 2 times, right? Where's that little thing at? The tiny ass little button right here. Push the learning key on the receiver 1 time. Wait for a moment. LED light will be on. This thing needs power first, right? Hold up. What this do before I go fuck something up? Okay, wire them up, bud.
Okay, so then we have our
Yep.
our power source.
Yep. Yep.
So
Now what, bud?
this is our antenna. So
Yep. Antenna wire.
And then that there is our there's a little button on there for setting up the transmitter.
All right, set it up.
Next, so we're gonna close up this.
Damn, just set it up real quick, dude. Oh wait, he put it through the little strap thing.
And up.
I like
And
that.
there's already the hole right here.
Oh, when there's already.
This would typically be on this backpack. This comes out and then goes into your mouth.
His backpack don't already have a hole,
So you can just feed it up and in.
or does it? Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I'm tripping.
Now,
It just goes through here.
now that we're
Success.
inside,
So this just goes like that.
pull it. Get our pump, which is in the wrong.
So that goes right here, boom,
But we will feed it
down in here,
the same slot that we
Boom.
made for the initial or for the water source.
get that bastard untangled.
And we'll set this back up.
All right, that's in there.
We will unzip this compartment,
That's good. I want to learn this remote thing, dude.
and there we are. And
Learn the remote, bro.
I'll heat this up, and I'll actually
Yeah.
turns gummy. This nipple. We do need to learn the remote to the switch.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so in order to program the remote to this little board, you can read the instructions and you want to go to the toggle section. There's a momentary toggle on the latching and a time delay mode as well, but we want toggle. So it says to push the button on the receiver twice, it'll light up, press the on button, it'll flash 3 times, turn off. And then once we have that, on, off.
All right, we're good.
So pretty straightforward.
All right, it works.
Now,
That's good.
We're gonna just tuck.
So now from this point going forward, I need to wrap this shit up with tape. Where's my electric tape at? And this is ghetto. I'm gonna clean it up later. And what I mean by that is these little twisties, either I think I got some bigger ones, but there's a little bit of wire exposed. It's because the wire's too long. And I don't want that touching anything. So for right now, it's gonna get temporarily touched up, which this is probably good to leave it that way, but I don't want anything short now. And it's good to wrap these bastards up anyways with electric tape, right? So that's good. I wonder what he does to keep that little chip safe.
Tuck this all into here.
You just leave it exposed? I'd be afraid something would bump and
Do a
rip
test
it right off.
Tidying everything up.
So I'm gonna take
Okay,
this.
so obviously the first time that we use this, we're going to need to make sure that we prime it. Otherwise, you're not going to get any water coming out. It's not very difficult. You're going to take it, press the on button. There you go. It's already primed.
Hell yeah, bros.
So we'll take you downstairs. Show you how much.
All right. I need like a little box or something to protect this chip. I'm gonna stick it in this box, right? This battery, this big ass battery. That little slim one, I thought that little slim one would fit. Evidently not. Oh well. So just to protect this little chip, dude. I think I'm gonna jam all this shit in this box. Just to give that thing some, like, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of body armor. That thing's like 100% exposed. I'm just gonna tape it up. I mean, as long as you're not throwing the fucking thing, you know what I mean? Being rough with it. Surely, you'll be all right. Put one more for good measure, okay? Take this little box up. There we go. I'll sleep a lot better at night. Right. Let me think about this. All that's in there. Protection. Really all I got left is this needs to go at the bottom. Is putting this on the pump, right? The spray. And be careful. What the fuck is this catching on? Okay. There. Be very careful with the damn wires. So I think he heated this up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and slide this little, where's it at? This little thing on, right? And yeah, he heated this up a little bit. Torch. Just to get this over the little pump, right? Little nozzle. Don't get too hot. Slide it on here. Oh, no, he used a step stool. That's right, a little step bit. Where's my little step bits at? Get out of some, here we go. You got one of these, it probably help. A little step bit. Just to open it up, right? Very carefully. Might need to get a little bit hotter. Boom. Now, if you had like a 3/8, you'd probably be fine. But where this is a 1/4, open the bad boy up a little bit, yeah. I might have to heat it up one more time. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, one more time. Actually, I need to open this whole fucking... So I guess that's a little trick right there, right? Damn. I'm gonna cut this off and restart it. Let's see. Don't think it's getting hot enough. And I'm not going far enough down to kind of soften this bastard up. While it's still kind of warm, let me try this one more fucking time. Bro, this is a problem. Let me fucking... All right. This is being the only part that kind of sucks, dude. I think he's got a different step side bit. One more time, man. Okay. Yeah, it'll go on there, but it needs a little push to get it on there all the way, but she will go. Let's see. It gets just a little bit more from right while it's on there. So it's gonna be a hell of a tight squeeze. I'm pretty sure it's on there, dude. Take this and this. Clamp it right there. Okay. It's probably good without the clamp, but I'm still gonna clamp this bad boy because it's super tight on there. Where I think it's like kind of meant for 3/8 inch hose, and this is a 1/4, but with a little heat, anything's possible, right? Am I right? Okay. One more little twist for Jesus. All right. That's it, right? That's all she wrote. Pour this shit in here. Get a little test. Bada bing, bada boom. A little splash right there. Whoa, get all of it in there. Yeah. Right. $3 gallon. Shit, I mean 3 liter. I think Mauricio's video, he said he went back and forth from 2 liter, 3 liter, 1 liter, and he liked the 3 liter. And it gives you options. So 3 liter it is. Think about maybe hooking the little thing right here when I put it on. Right. Now I'm part of the Cool Club instantly. I'm just upgraded. See, and if I want to turn it on, it's got this bastard right here, right? Hold up. How did he fucking prime it?
How much pressure it has and how it works, and then go from there. Okay, so got the backpack on. Let's turn it on here. You can hear it pressure up, just like that. Lots of pressure. Now I have kegs that I've used it with.
Done something wrong.
But there's just nothing beats having consistent pressure. You have consistent pressure whether the tank's full or empty, whether the bladder's full or empty. This whole setup can also be put into a smaller bag. And
he had it on toggle switch, right?
On here, you can hear it pressure up, just like that. Lots of pressure. Now I have.
Do I gotta leave this on for a minute?
That I've used it with.
I'm about to call Brandon.
But there's just nothing beats having consistent pressure. You have consistent pressure whether the tank's full or empty, whether the bladder's full or empty. This whole setup can also be put into a smaller bag.
There we go.
Quick connects for your
Hold up.
Connect this right to your keg and have a perfectly good setup. That's what I have.
I guess you're still pressuring or something.
Backpack, residential stuff most of the time, or if you get a windshield somewhere where you're a little bit more compressed, or with residential it's nice because we're not draining. Remember on your spray bottles, you just bring your backpack, bring it next to water, you're good to go. So yeah, I will link all the products that we use in the description.
Okay.
If you have any questions, just reach out. Or if you have any
I feel like I've got everything right, but something's off.
thanks for watching.
Is this on, right? Okay. It's kind of going duh, 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 duh. I wonder if it's a wiring issue. Well, damn. Let me check this. I don't like how it's leaking right there, dude. I know I probably just got to squeeze it tighter. It's like it's working. It's on. But it's like a heart's beating. And I'm going to tighten this up with a fucking not Allen wrench, vice grip. It's all good. It's not leaking. Oh, maybe that hose was fucked up. Yeah, hose was crinkled up. So the hose was pinched. That was the problem. So now I need to. This hose might kind of be too long, bro. Let's see. I wonder why it keeps going duh, duh, duh. I wonder if it's a wired issue. Oh, it's empty. Oops. What do you think about this? See, I guess this is a situation where it's good to have this fucking thing with you so you can turn it off. Let's see. Hold this right here. Okay. So that's whoa, it's heavy. All right. I do like this little toggle switch, not toggle switch, but this little remote switch shit. All right, on. I think my hose is getting pinched somewhere. Stay right there. The hose to this pump. Let's see, right there. Yeah, this hose is like way too damn long, bro. At least I think. Right there is where it's getting pinched. think the problem is, yeah, it's pinched right there. It's pinched in like 3 fucking places. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, I fucked something up. Alright, this whole situation. I think that this is gonna be messy. I think this hose was way too long and it got pinched. And now it's fucked up. Let's see. Actually, this needs to come off like right here. It could just be too long. I think that could be the issue. Yeah, the way these hoses are wired, bro. If you've got any pinch points, that could be the problem. All right, let me try this now. Come on, get off there. Put that right there. I kind of wish this, instead of being a hole, was more like a slit. Let's see. Let me see this now. We'll do all this shit out. Huh. Totally fucking confused. I don't know if it's pinched too long. It's coming out. I've got something fucking wrong. It's clear. So let me figure out what the fuck I did. Y'all made it look so easy in the video. Because I'm trying to think from a common sense standpoint, right? Like, nothing's pinched. It's got to be pumping in the right direction, right? Flow of water's coming from here, but see that crimping and shit, that could be the problem. It might have just fucked it up, just that crimping. That one time it did. Let's see. I think that's my problem, is I crimped it, and I had it way too long. And I probably shouldn't have this up. I probably should have this whole thing upside down. That's what I think the issue is. I think. think that's what I did. So I'm gonna either do a part 2 or something, figure this shit out. But I'm pretty sure that this, because this, I don't think this being, I think that's just causing, I think it should be face down. Actually, yeah, I think the whole pump is probably upside down. Maybe. Let's see. I bet that's the fucking issue, is this pump was upside down. I think that's what I did. And this up. I believe that's what happened. Yeah. Pump was upside down. That was my problem. Now we're good. Whoa, big. All right, yeah, pump was upside down. Shit. Okay, so I'm gonna have to totally redo some of this shit. Let me shut this off. I'm glad I figured out what it was. So this is still technically all good. I just need to be careful and not crimp anything. Carefully. Have this face it down. And I may have to rotate that around. Yeah, because it's going to possibly. So if all that's good, I don't think that that is too bad. If that is an issue, let's see. Yeah, I think this is just way too damn long, bro. So this would need to go back through. What if, let's see, right here, just left it like that. Could that work? Let me hit this on. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I do need to tighten this little handle up. Because if I cut this hose, it's well, you'd have to kind of like what I did with that little step side bit. I'd have to open that hose up basically because of that little end right there. But now I know what the issue was. Fucking pump upside down. So don't have the pump upside down and you should be good. Hell yeah. Let me zip this bastard up. And probably cut off these little things on the side. I don't like them, they're kind of in the way. But now that I've got gravity on my side. Okay. Oh. I do feel cooler. And I need to put this on the other side too, because I'm not right-handed. All right, and see how this thing can twist? I like how this twists, because if not, it would be one hole. You'd be moving the whole fucking thing. So now if I clip this together, I guess, well, shit, you risk of spraying yourself in the face then, but in the mirror. Whoa. I gotta fix this leaking issue. Yeah, this is all right. Okay. So now, fix this leak. Where is vice grips? somewhere. Anyway. And something though. Don't I have another set? Or I could just use the actual, yeah, where's the actual? I'm gonna borrow one of my buddies because he's got the whole set. Right there. Maybe that'll stop that little heartbeat bullshit it's doing. But I am going to be plastic. I would like to get a little brass fitting instead of this plastic one, but for now, this one will be all right, right? And I don't want to snap it too much. Let me make sure it's not leaking no more. I do not think it's leaking. I wonder if people put like thread locker right there or not. This whole floor is gonna be soaking wet, dude. Okay, what's this little thing do? I guess it leaves it in place. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this hose instead of coming out from the left side to the right. And then fix that little crimp that's in there coming from the bladder, right? Fix that, cut it probably right there, because that hose from the bladder is just way too damn long. And because I'm not left-handed, so this coming out on the left side is fucking with me. But in order to fix it, I'm gonna have to take this fucking thing off again. Which is not really, actually no, I could just take it off from right here. I'm tripping. Just unscrew this and have it come out the other side. All right, I like what I see here.